Okay, in this video we're going to be going over what I've been working on with Zuma and also what you guys have been working on with Zuma. I'd like to start off by saying that I've seen huge improvements. You guys are doing fantastic at home as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm starting off with some loose leash walking. Leave it. That was beautiful. I don't have the remote in my hand. This is all just verbal and tactile leash stuff. Sit. So let's back that up for a second. Hang on. Leave it. Come. So I pop her on the leash right there. And right there. Sit. Very good. And I kept switching directions from where I wanted her to go to me, because I wanted her to be paying attention and actually come to me. And I wanted to follow through with a sit, and she did fantastic. Very good. Stay. Nope. Sit. Good. Stay. So right here you're going to see me go back to her, straight into the heel. The reason why I did this is because I didn't want her to anticipate that recall again. And I kept this part in here so that you could see how I handle her itching at the prong collar. I just simply tap it to get her to start moving. Heel. Right there, she hits the end of the leash and she has a little correction. Heel. But right here, she fixes herself and we see that correction actually changed her behavior. She learned from that. That's what we want to see. Look at the body language. She's very casual. Everything's doing great. Practicing those stops. Practicing the stops, they're looking really good. Sit. So right here, we're going into the office. Sit. So this holds a lot of emotional value for her because this is typically where you bring her if you're going to board her and it's familiar to her and it's exciting. So we're going to be doing threshold work with just doors. I'm going to be using sit stay with her. I also want her to wait. The goal is for her to wait until I release her to go through the door. I don't want her going in through first. It's not like a dominance thing. It's just because I want to make sure the area we're going into is clear. I want to be the first one to go in so that I can control any situation. And I do this with my own personal dogs in any situation. Good. Stay. Nope. Sit. Stay. Yes. Okay, awesome. So the reason why I used the word yes right there, her reward marker, is because I wanted her to understand, I'm hoping she's understanding that that when she did that, her reward is the release. So she goes, oh, dopamine hit. Whenever somebody says yes, it's a dopamine hit in my brain. Or in her brain, rather. Sit. So she struggled with this threshold a little bit. I just simply guided her over back and put her back into the position. Stay. So right there, I didn't continue to open the door right there because she was getting ready to get up. Just like right here, I closed the door and just remind her I need you to sit and I need you to stay there. Break. There we go. And then from there, I just walk her both through the next door. Here we are in our main kennel area where the dog's food is prepared and stuff, so there's a lot of smells in here. There's music playing in the background. There's people walking around. She's doing fantastic. So all of these people are familiar to her even because they have taken her out on playtimes when she's boarded. Break! Let's go, let's go! And right here, so I broke her instead of healing her out because I was noticing that she was I felt like, and I was noticing that she was starting to get a little bit tense because the kennel has a certain emotional tie to it. So when I released her, I wanted her to feel free to go ahead, walk as fast as you need to exit this so you can relieve this pressure, because essentially that's what it is, to relieve this uncomfortable pressure. And then she goes through beautifully. Heel. Right here we're working on, we're simulating off leash. I want her to see that I don't have, see right there, she looked at my hand and then she looked down at the leash. So I want her to understand that I'm not holding that leash. So this is entirely her choice. Heel. And I'm not correcting her on the leash because I want her to feel as though she has this choice. Sit. Stay. And I made a mistake there. I should have marked it with a nope so she understood that was not correct. And I'm going to make an adjustment here because this is the end of the lesson that we did today. Good. Nope. Sit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fix her again, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to shorten the amount of time she's sitting so that she gets a success. Come. There we go. Good. That way she's able to complete what I was wanting her to do. Good dog. And feel success in doing that specific behavior. But yeah, that's what she's been going through so far. Everyone's doing fantastic work. I was talking to another coworker of mine. This isn't a promise, but I definitely see her being a dog where if we just habituate all of these behaviors of her listening and we continue to use the e-collar at camp, that eventually she's going to be a dog that will just understand, oh, I'm just supposed to listen, and it becomes habit. So eventually we will be able to take the collar off. So yeah, she's doing great, and good job to you guys as well.